Hey guys, before we actually get into the video, I just want to let you know that somewhere around the 18-minute mark, the audio gets really, really choppy for 4 or 5 minutes and it becomes really unbearable. So once you start hearing that, just go ahead and skip forward a little bit and you should be good to go after that. Sorry about the issues.
Podcast. Two guys talking without wearing pants. Pantless. Podcast. You can take our ideas.
Last time on the Pantless podcast.
We are also trying to kick off a fantasy hockey league board game review. A baby looks down and exclaims, "That's what that thing looks like? If that baby's born under Venus, look for..."
Welcome to the Pantless Podcast. And now your hosts, Austin and Travis. Take it away, guys.
Welcome to the Pantless Podcast. I'm Travis, this is Austin.
Hey guys, episode
Welcome
9.
back to episode...
We did it. We're at 9. That means
9.
one more to go before our epic
One more.
failure of a live show. So
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
it's gonna be fun. But
It's
this
pretty good.
episode is gonna be really good. We got a lot of new stuff, as you can see
Whoa.
down below.
Hey.
I don't know where he is on your screen, but he's down here
He's
on my screen.
He's right.
Yeah.
I'm scratching his forehead right there.
Yeah. This is a new
Hello,
guy.
Hello.
This is our buddy Sean. We decided to bring him on because he knows absolutely nothing about basketball, but he's right behind Travis in our league as the studliest fantasy b-baller out there. So,
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'm killing it for really not knowing anything about
Yeah.
basketball.
yeah, Travis doesn't know anything either, and he's dominating. So,
Here, I can get some of that pulled up. I can screen share some of the
okay.
stats
yeah.
stuff going on.
Yeah, show what's going on. I'm trying to redeem myself after my failure of week 1. I lost by like 80 something points, which in fantasy basketball is not that much. You can have easily 2 players make that up.
Oh, yeah. When I'm winning by like 800 points, yeah, you're not doing very well, or you're doing better than some. However you want to say that.
Yeah.
So,
Sean, what's your secret, man? What are you doing to dominate? We might have just broke the internet trying to run 3 people at once.
well,
Oh, we did.
I wouldn't even. I
There we
was looking
go.
at my other screen here.
All right, we're back. Did you guys
Austin
freeze?
fell asleep for a couple
Did-
seconds there.
Were you guys talking
I know
to each
you
other?
froze.
I
No, you
froze.
froze. We were having a conversation.
He was
Okay.
talking, and I was getting stuff ready here.
That's funny. I was trying to keep us going so we wouldn't have so much dead time. And as soon as I said, "Sean, how are you doing?" everything went blank. And so I was about to like cut out. I was telling everybody to hold your horses. We'll be right back. But
Oh,
so I guess I wasn't meant to hear the secret to Sean's success. So and neither was the audience. My bad.
don't be afraid to take an injured player and let them be injured for a little bit.
That is great advice for future success, but that doesn't explain why you're scoring so many points right now. You're not scoring 2,000 points because you're picking up a bunch of hurt people. I want to know how you're scoring 2,000 points right now, and you're still picking up hurt people.
Well,
That's
it doesn't
insane.
hurt when you get the second pick in the draft.
Hey, first pick just killed it for me. So
Maybe that's
I was reading on some stats today, and Jokic is now being deemed the best center in the league,
yeah.
or possibly of all time.
Of all time. Wow. That's
Oh,
I
no,
don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I made that one up, but
Yeah.
at least probably one of the best centers Denver's probably ever had.
That's true. I can't think of another center that Denver's had that just period. I can't think of another center Denver's had. So, yeah.
Well, trying
Well,
to remember
Vince and
who
I
that.
have no idea about basketball.
I'll have to look that one up.
Sean drafted
But-
Acapulco, so he's doing pretty
Yeah.
good just from
Wasn't that? That's a Mexican
Acapulco.
dance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Donovan Djokovic and the Mavericks Acapulco
something like that. I think. Hey, Acapulco.
Yeah. He's not even really been doing all that great for me.
And you're still putting up 2,000 points.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's just, we call that a
having players play. A lot of it is people don't even get on and just put the players that are on the bench in.
There's probably 4 of us in the league that are actually looking at it at least every other day.
5. It's us 3, Mark and David. The other 3, I can guarantee you, they are in fantasy football mode because that's all they have ever played. And in fantasy football, since they only play 1 game a week, if your player's injured, then you sit them, and then you don't mess with them until a week later. And I asked him, I was like, why aren't you guys, I asked Maine, I was like, why aren't you putting in Quack? He's like, oh, he's injured. I'm like, yeah, he was injured like 2 days ago. But since then, he's put up like 120 points. It's like, you got to check this thing every day because your guy might get healthy. So, yeah. And then I haven't really talked to the others. I talked to Eric a little bit tonight, but he's my opponent. I don't want to give him too much help. I'll let him tank this week, and then I'll help him next week.
So
what do we got going on over here?
So for the YouTubers that are watching us, not them lame podcasties that can only hear us.
We love our podcast people. They are not lame. They just can't see us.
Which we didn't shoot any of that. We shot straight into fantasy basketball stuff, Austin.
Oh, we have horrible voices. Our faces are our best features.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, have you looked at this guy?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. You were rocking that man bun pretty hard today, and I was like,
Yeah, he was too.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's not really a man bun. It's more of a ponytail, but it was still, you were killing it.
Yeah. I haven't got quite enough to do the old bun yet, but
all right.
I'll let you know when it's there.
So as you can see here, I have the 3rd most points scored in the league. Just saying. If you look at that.
Yes, you are 3rd most, but you've also given
right behind
up,
you guys.
See here, you've also given up. Oh, you haven't given up that much because you haven't played me yet.
Yeah. I had, like I said, I had a close one that in week 1. I had a really close one that I just a couple little tweaks that had my players, sit out a couple games, kind of hurt me. If Luca had played, I might have won. I don't know. So, I learned. Week 1 was a learning experience for me. I'm definitely going to do a lot better. I'm still trying to figure out how I can once we play each other. I want to figure out how I can beat both of you guys. That's my goal. Is to at least make it close.
I'll give it away. Here's your roster as of now, Austin.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got one on IR, which I have one player on IR that's been. I drafted him hurt, and he's not even played. He's week to week.
Who do you have? Who's on? Who's?
His name's Jaron Jackson Jr. for hold on.
Jaron Jackson Jr. J cubed.
Yeah.
If they don't call him J cubed, they're missing out.
Plays for Memphis. He hasn't played at all. He plays for Memphis. I'm like, I'll just throw him on IR. He'll come back eventually.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys have messed with this on the actual ESPN website on a PC, on a computer.
No, not really.
No.
Way better than the app.
There's my Acapulco. Hey, that's my guy.
Yeah. I should say, Sean, this is live. You got points going down right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm whooping up on him.
Acapulco has 52 points already, and it's not even done yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pantless is killing it.
Just a bit of an advice. This Joel Imbald, I don't know if he's been playing this year.
Yeah.
I think he has.
He's day to day, okay.
Yeah, he's only day to day.
Okay. You notice how many rosters have him? He is
100%.
There is not one league in all of ESPN Fantasy that Joel Embiid is not on at least one team. Or obviously he can only be on one team. But he is on a team. He is on a team in every league. I wonder how many players are like that. I bet.
And I saw that, and that was one of the reasons why I swooped him up.
Yeah, you could almost keep an eye on that, and if he flips to anything outside of day to day, kick him to IR and pick up another player.
Yeah,
I mean that's the player I got. I just put him on IR because I mean,
who
else
is my highest scorer? Is it Giannis?
Well, right now it says it's Embiid. Your highest, it's Embiid. Look at him. He's got 155 points. Does anybody
for this week?
Oh, that's this week. Okay,
that's this week. So he's averaging 48.8 points.
That's pretty
So he's
good.
averaging higher than Giannis.
He's scored 390 points this season.
Can you look at the entire player pool and see which player is leading the entire thing?
I can look at players. I haven't messed with daily leader. This is daily leaders for our league.
We don't really need daily. We just look at that guy. 63 points today.
Who?
62 points. Oh, Royce O'Neal's a free agent. Hold on, I'm gonna go pick him up real quick. Nobody look. Nobody. He's a Jazz. Interesting. I want to see who's.
See, there's one of my guys, Gilgeous Alexander. My wife told me, "Hey, I like his name. Pick him up."
Yeah. SGA. He's the closest thing to a superstar we have now that we've lost everybody.
I think I picked him up in like their third or fourth round.
Yeah, you picked him up like two spots before I was going to pick him up. Kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I like him.
I just realized one of my high score players is now day to day. That's not good.
That's fine.
Yeah, one of my lowest scoring players is day to day. He's playing right now though.
Jokic is averaging 60 points a game.
60 points.
Who?
Jokic.
400. He's already put down 480 points this season.
That is insane. So.
Yeah, Giannis has only got 380.
And if you look at him, he doesn't score many baskets. It's all assists. It says he's
averaging a
4
triple double
doubles and 4 double doubles.
Yeah, he's averaging a triple double right now. Look at that. Look at his stats. Look at that. If you go up,
yeah.
Let's see. Look at that. He's averaging 26, 12, and 11. That's crazy. We haven't seen numbers like that since Russell Westbrook 3 years ago.
People are like, why didn't you pick up Giannis in the first round? I'm like,
well,
is Giannis putting up these kind of points? No.
You didn't.
Maybe.
To be fair,
what's your total points?
You just accidentally clicked on Jokic. You meant to click on Antetokounmpo, but you got Jokic. That's what happened.
No, because I was like, hey, I doubt there's that many good centers in the league. I'm going to pick up the top-rated center right off the bat and make a giant mistake right off the bat.
I want to know what league somebody doesn't have Devin Booker. That's weird.
Your mom's league?
Probably, where she's the only player, and so she just can't fit everybody in one team. I probably should move away from that. That's going to get dark.
So yeah.
So, well, cool.
You're actually the closest game this week kind of got spread out with the Toronto Raptors and the Port Gibson Bulls. That was a close game yesterday, but David's pulled it out. That kind of extended it up.
Yeah, but who knows? It'll flip-flop tomorrow. The Bulls will have more players, and the Raptors won't have that many, and we'll see.
I think this team down here needs to be changed to the player unknown. I like to bench all my players to score points.
Who, the Bulls?
No, the parts unknown who Sean's playing this week.
Yeah.
506 points.
Yeah, he's
Do they have points on the bench, or is
Oh, I guarantee.
he
I
just?
guarantee.
Well,
Let's see
okay.
here.
To be fair,
Oh, I'm not
part,
sharing my screen. Hold on.
parts unknown double bubble just became. I guess he was a dad before. They just had a baby. He just had his son. First son was born the other day, so
Dude,
he's a little distracted.
Did you just
hospital.
say he just
When
had
you're
a
in a
baby?
when you're in a
His
hospital
wife
with a
did.
child,
His wife had a baby.
I was doing nothing but playing on my phone.
Well,
Yeah,
he probably wants to spend
but
time
look
with
at
his
these points.
son.
He just
Oh wow. Oh wow.
61
Why? When
points
they're just
tonight.
born, they're boring.
Yeah, he had
You're not
he had
wrong.
he had spots. He had spots. Wow, that's tough.
The baby had spots.
No.
What did he show?
Parts
What left?
unknown double
41 on the
bubble.
bench yesterday. This is who you're playing, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Here's another 60 some points on the bench. He's got his starting point guard is hurt.
yeah. That's why Sleepy Joe Harris was doing so well, because Kyrie and Kevin Durant are out.
Kevin Durant's out.
Yeah.
Is he on?
I think
I think
David
Mark's?
has.
no. Parts Unknown has them.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Parts Unknown has Kyrie and Kevin Durant. That's the issue. He's got two of
Kevin
his.
Durant.
Look at him. He's got
Durant.
both of them.
Durant's out, and he could have come back Sunday, but yeah, he's on COVID protocol.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he's out on COVID, and
So-
he has
Paul
Lazonde
George.
Ball.
Paul George. He's got the two guys with two first names. What?
Chris Paul.
Love
Paul
Paul.
George. Yeah.
Chris Paul. Paul George. I mean, Chris
Well,
Paul George.
You
That's
can at least see that he's trying to do something, because he picked up Lonzo. Lonzo was available yesterday, so he's trying to do something. He's distracted with that baby. That's what it is. I'm gonna make excuses for him.
Go for
Can
it.
I give him points back then? I feel bad.
No,
I wouldn't.
don't do that.
Now, because
Nah, I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
he might, because I don't feel bad for absolutely destroying Eric last week, and I feel great about destroying Mark this week because he talked so much smack before the game.
Know. He
Well-
tried to get Acapulco from me.
You didn't see how much smack me and him were talking in just work pings. He pings me at work and mouths off. Like, sir, I'm trying to be lazy here and not work. Could you stop bothering me?
That's funny. That's funny.
That's interesting. So, enough with this bucket ball talk. Austin,
Yeah.
you want to start? What's up?
I need to learn or figure out how to get some of those hard passes that you use.
Some of the what?
Those hard passes.
Oh, you got to earn those. You got to work there for at least 3 years before you can start using those.
I
was
told him.
trying to trade-
Told him I would give him like 25 hard passes for Giannis. I said, "You give me Giannis, I'll give you 25 hard passes."
I'll throw those things out like they're free candy, man.
That's what happens when you work there for 5 years and not
Man.
pick up a single thing.
Yeah, people. That's the first reaction. People ping me. Hey, question. First response. Hard pass. I don't even know what they're asking. Could be something. They could be giving me $100. I don't care. Hard pass.
It was pretty
could be-
epic. I knew you were going to do it. I told Nancy, I was like, I might be able to get you some help. I said, but there's a really strong chance that as soon as I ask, Charles is going to say hard pass. And then all I typed in was, so, and then your reply, hard pass. And I showed, like, I screenshot and showed, like, and she's like, wow, you called it. I was like, yeah.
You know me so well, sir.
I know. One of these days you should surprise me. Be like, for sure. Like, just like, hey, be right there.
Yeah.
What?
JK, hard pass.
Told ya.
So,
Plot twist, hard pass.
Austin,
Yeah, let's do this, man.
you want to do these picks here?
We've got a special
Sean can stick
playoff.
on-
playoff edition of
NFL picks of the week.
NFL Picks of the Week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Austin.
All right. So
First off, let's get into the who's winning this right now. Because you thought you were only going to go 1 point behind. No, sir.
how did I
I'm
think?
up 27-25.
Hold on. I demand a recount of the votes because
Hey, I can recount all of it. But here's last week's picks. And bro, we both picked the Browns. You lost. You picked for some reason Miami. I don't know why.
Well,
and then
hold on. I've
what-
got two things. I've got two things that I can. They could be exceptions, and I might be able to flip this and tie you. I said that Josh Allen did not think he was going to play, and I said if he plays, they win. I said I don't think he's going to play, so I'm picking Miami. Josh Allen played, and they won. Second,
didn't they bench?
I
Didn't
said
they bench him after he scored like 42 points?
I don't know. He played up, and he scored a bunch. Second, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. I said Jalen is going to go off, and they're
Really,
going
you want to talk about this?
But Eagles, they sat Jalen. They were 6 points behind because they wanted to lose draft picks. If I would have known that they were going to sit Jalen for draft picks, I would have picked the football team. So we should be tied right now.
Football team.
That's
Did you hear? Did you hear what Ron Rivera told the Eagles coach? Like when they got to the midfield after the game, they did their handshake, and Ron Rivera looked at him and went, "Thanks." Shook his hand and left.
That's hilarious. So
Yeah.
I was if I had known shenanigans was going to occur in that and that Josh Allen was starting for the Bills, we would be tied. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to take punishment. I'm going to take my punishment like a man because I do. But I'm going to do it.
You only say that when the camera's rolling, by the way. No, I was sweating. I was sweating that game. Jalen Hurts was killing us and then all of a sudden they're like, "What, Jalen? You're playing too good.
Yeah,
sit down."
Yeah,
and we'll put Nate Sudfeld out there, who is unproven. I mean, he's so bad that Washington cut him 3 years ago.
Yeah,
2 years ago. Yeah, it was quite hilarious. But wild card weekend. This is going to get good. For those of you listening, I've got all 6 games from the wild card. Games playing Saturday and Sunday. So let's get into it. I'll let Austin pick first since he's a little.
Oh, you guys need to throw me in here.
Well,
that would take way too long, sir. How about
I
next
would have
week?
to completely. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't realize we were having a guest today, but you can chime in on the picks, and I can try to add a little bit of something.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Austin, I'll let you pick first.
Okay.
Colts or Bills?
As much, like I said, the Colts, that's my team, but the Bills are just way too good. I have to go with the Bills, and it's definitely going to go over. So you can just mark me down, Bills over. But I want the Colts to win.
See, this is where some of these picks are going to get rough because I can't bet against the Bills. I don't know what the hell happened there.
What is that?
The
Mighty Ducks.
Now my keyboard decided to absolutely just go into left field there.
All right.
So,
how do you feel about that 51.5 points?
God, that's going over. That's I can't. I mean, if that was 51 in the Washington game, under all day. But Josh Allen, I don't. Both offenses are going to go off. So, Sean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with both of you guys.
Bills and
I kind of
over.
want the Colts to win, but it's going to be an over for sure. They're two, good scoring football teams. There's no way it's not going to go over.
You don't think it'll go over?
Or that it won't go over. It's definitely going over.
Okay.
You should just give him a slash. Say, Sean, Bill/over. Bill/.
I'll know it. I will totally know what that means later.
Right. I'll be
in the
like,
week.
did you just give him a donut?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a winky face.
That
Heck
is
yeah.
not a winky face. What?
Not
That's
sure
like-
what that is.
That could be a Sideways Among Us character. But
We're not going to get into that here. Next game, Austin.
next
game.
you pick first this time.
Rams Seahawks.
Yeah.
I'm going Seahawks
Yeah.
with this one because I will give you my reasoning in a minute, but I want you to make your pick first because I don't want to.
I'm going to make my pick here. I'm going to pick the Seahawks. And here's my reasoning. Because the Rams had to beat the Seahawks last time. The Seahawks didn't have to win, and the Seahawks still beat the Rams. So I think the Seahawks just have their number. Going Seahawks.
I don't know if Goff is playing.
Oh.
He was hurt. He had the broken thumb. They said he would be good to go, but I just don't know how good he can throw the ball. Russell Wilson is fantastic in the playoffs. So,
yeah, as long as his coach performs, it's all about the
over
coaching.
under, sir.
I'm going to go over. I'm going to go in faith that Goff is going to play. Here's another little stipulation. If Goff doesn't play, the game will go under. But I'm going to go in faith.
Oh.
That way I have a little built-in excuse.
I agree. But
You say Goff doesn't
I'm
play.
going to take.
I think he plays, but I just don't think he plays at 100%.
Okay.
So what's up, Sean?
I'm going to take the Seahawks. If they're playing at home,
Hacks.
so that's a tough stadium to win in. If you're on the away team,
Yeah, the Rams do have to travel, so that's
that
rough.
Seahawks stadium's rough. So
42 over under. That's a pretty low.
Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think?
if Goff's not playing, it'll be under. I'll just take the under anyways, because he's not going to be playing at 100%.
That's my thought.
You guys just wait.
So
That's like a Bob's Burger nose. All right. Bucks football team. I'm going Bucks, and I'm going under.
Tough.
Bucks and under.
I'm cutting in right here because I'm going to say Washington, and I don't care because I dislike Tom Brady so much.
So you're it's all emotion for you.
I'm anti Tom Brady. I don't
like
said
Tom Brady
I-
either.
Did you say over under, Sean?
let's go
44 and
under.
a half.
I'm going under.
Okay.
You should
So-
go under.
Did you say over?
I said under. It'll be under for
Said
sure.
under.
You have an ancient Tom Brady and a terrible football team. No, they're not going to score 45 points. I'm sorry.
You know, I'll just be contradictory,
Yeah, that's.
and I will.
Just agree with us, okay? Just agree.
No, because I think Heineke comes in and just lights up that Tampa Bay defense.
So on a side note here, how long do you think it takes a Washington football team to change their name again because
They'll-
of
Next
they'll
season.
be-
WTF?
Next season.
They'll be more than likely they'll be a football team for another full season
You think so?
and possibly forever going forward. Yeah,
They're going
there's
to be WT, but WT or
WFT.
yes.
WTF?
Yeah.
I'd love for them to switch it over to Washington Team of Football and make them the
That would be great.
WTF.
Everybody called them the Washington Football Club. I don't know why they didn't keep club.
Because it sounds too much like European soccer.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
football
goodness.
team. They wanted to keep the team mentality because it hasn't had a team mentality in 20 years in Washington.
Goodness.
So,
All right.
Oh, by the way,
this one is
on-
super interesting. Oh, go ahead.
Austin, a side note, I'm making fun of Mark's fiance in our group chat.
Oh no, don't do that. God,
It's
Can't
been
do
done.
that.
I hit the enter button.
how sad.
Oh,
How sad.
that's uncalled for, sir.
No, it's totally called for because I don't. She knows how I feel.
Oh gosh. All right, back to the games. I have a feeling this podcast is going really long. I'm kind of scared about how long it's going to go.
Ravens Titans.
Ravens Titans.
Ravens Titans.
This is going to be an excellent game. I have to go for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson is just too good. I know the Titans are good, but he's like, I don't know. I like him.
Derrick Henry for the win, sir.
You think so?
Derrick Henry for the win. Just epic
They're
stiff
not going to
arm.
do it again.
Just epic stiff arm. Just
Epic.
bam.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. You might be right. I think Lamar Jackson is going to take control of the game, and he'll probably have 3 rushing touchdowns himself.
I think it goes under. It's 54 and a half.
That's a lot, yeah. And they're both. Let's see if they're 21, 42. Yeah, I think after Lamar has his 3 rushing TDs and Henry has his 3 rushing TDs, it's going to be pretty tight. So I'm going to take the under also because that's just a lot. I think it'll be like a 28-21 kind of game. But Sean, how do you feel about this one, bro?
I don't think Henry's going to be able to do it this year like he did last year.
Dude, almost 2,000 yards rushing.
He's not going to do it again.
Oh snap! You're going for Baltimore?
And the Ravens are going to take it. Lamar's going to bust out. It's going to be an over.
There it is.
This is going to be the highest scoring game of the week.
Oh my! Okay. You get the donut again.
That might change when you get down to the final game we're picking, but we'll talk about that. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Bears and the Saints.
The Bears made it. How about
what do you think, Austin?
that? I can't bet against Breeze.
I didn't even
the
realize
first
they
round.
played football this year.
Right.
Honestly, I didn't even realize the Bears even played. I thought they took the year off. I'd heard nothing about them all year. I don't even know who's there. I don't even know who's on that team.
Yeah, they had
Yeah, so this isn't even fair.
Yeah, it's
because that's what I even went with an old school logo because I thought this was still the '85 Bears.
What's their new logo? Have they changed their logo?
It's similar to that. That's just kind of an older Bear logo. I like to do the retro logos when I'm doing these. Hence, you didn't even comment on my Buccaneers logo there.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I should have. I'm sorry. That was I like it.
They should have never changed.
No, that guy's sexy. I like it.
So, over under.
I'm going over. Definitely over.
Over.
Definitely over.
Why are you taking the over?
I'm
gonna stick with the.
You're going under.
I think Drew Brees just takes an early lead and coasts, and then they just don't really score much in the second half. And then I don't think the Bears really score anything.
This game is such a mismatch. The Saints and the Bears aren't even in the same league.
So he's picking Bears, and he's going over.
I'm picking the Saints, and it's going to be under because they're just going to do what they have to do to win, and that's it. Why hurt somebody for against
See,
the Bears.
how did I need to look at the overall standings in the NFC because I just now realized that the Bears made it in at 8-8.
Yeah, it was a last week. They made it last week. It was one of those situations where they had to win and somebody else had to lose, and it all worked out for them. It happened.
Oh, that's right. The Cardinals got eliminated because the Cardinals lost like 2 straight down the stretch.
Yep.
And I think the Bears had beat them or something in the head-to-head. Yeah. And probably the most interesting game of the week. The Browns making the playoffs the first time in 18 years, playing the Steelers.
Mm.
Now, do you want me to tell you what I know about the Browns before or after you make your pick, Austin?
Go tell me what you know. That way I don't have to have any stipulations. I don't have any
So,
excuses.
COVID ran rampant through Cleveland this week. Their entire coaching staff is out on COVID relief. Head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, 6 to 7 players, including most of their wide receivers, are out on COVID. They had to bring in basically an interim coach to even call their plays because Stefanski's the head coach and play caller. He's out. He's got COVID. So Cleveland is basically dead in the water for this game.
Fantastic. But it's just their coaching staff, right?
They've got quite a few players out as well.
I don't know. I think you're leading me astray.
Honestly, I'm gonna go out on a limb, Austin.
Okay.
Even after saying all that, I think Cleveland takes the win here. I almost said the L, but
I do too, man. You give Baker Mayfield the ability to play backyard football because all the coaches are hurt. He's gonna pull some shenanigans like you ain't never seen, and it's gonna be fun. I'm definitely.
Why is it every time I pick the Browns on here, Austin, you just have to agree with me? Why can't we just stop getting along?
Have you ever heard me say that Baker is going to lose a game? All he does is win, sir.
You're not wrong. And this is definitely an under.
100%
I don't think
under.
many points are scored.
Nope.
I don't think.
No. It'll be lucky if it gets 40. If it gets 40, it's a crazy. So.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the Steelers.
Ooh. All right.
Because backyard shenanigans works in college. This isn't college.
Okay.
The Steelers are not as good as their 12-4 record is dictating here.
Yeah, the football team beat the Steelers.
Heck yeah, they did.
Think about that.
Heck yeah. Their first loss of the season.
Yeah.
Who are their other 3 losses?
Who knows?
I know they lost to the Browns in Week 17, and I don't know who else they lost to. I'd have to look that up.
But what do you think? Over or under, Sean?
Under for sure.
Under.
All right.
All right. So this is pretty massive. We won't do a recap for our podcast people. Podcast people, follow us on Twitter at the Pantless Pod 1, or check us out on YouTube so you can see this and you can know. I mean, you're going to be watching. You're going to be watching this on Monday or listening to this on Monday, so everything's going to be done. So if you're curious, you can do your own point tallying and see if Travis fudges the numbers, like I think he did. I'm calling for a recount on those tallies, though.
Hey,
yeah,
no, so you were going to accept the results that Travis laid out in front of you.
Nope.
That's the way.
Not going to do it. No, I will not concede. I will not concede.
Too late. We're not going to do anything about it. I refuse to look. I refuse to look at Travis's computer.
Right. But
hey,
like I said,
we're taking it away, sir.
We're going super long, so we're going to go right to our
retro movie.
All right. So, in honor of tomorrow's Pantless Hockey League draft, we will be reviewing the classic, The Mighty Ducks. Yes.
The first one.
The first one, which might not be as good as the second one, but if there wasn't a first one, we wouldn't have got D2, so we're going to go with the first one.
I do like that logic, Austin. I do like it. I mean, I can't. Where's there it is.
Which is kind of odd for a second movie in the series to be better than the first one.
I, I when honestly, when I'm looking at this movie, I like to look at the trilogy as a whole, and it just be awesome. I love all three movies.
Yeah, they're all great. They are. That's true.
I mean, this movie came out before most of our. Well, I don't even know. We have like all of three listeners, and I think all of them were born after '92. So
Yeah, that's true.
Well, because I know two of our listeners are your kids, Austin. So
That's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. They were definitely born after '92.
so let me. I need you to guess.
All right. I
Give
think
me a number.
Metacritic
Metacritic score.
Metacritic is going to give the Mighty Ducks a 69. What do you think?
Giggity.
That's why we're PG-12.
You're not even close, Austin.
Really? Am I over or under?
Oh, you're
79.
over.
I'm over.
No,
He's over.
you're over.
Oh, snap. What?
18 critics gave it an average score of a 46.
So I hate critics. If you're a critic, get another job. That's all I'm going to say.
Four users gave it an 8.8. So
Four?
there again.
So there you go. We the people think it's worth at least an 88. That's like a B plus.
I need to get on Metacritic and just start giving some of these older movies like
Give
10
them-
out of 10.
Yeah, give them 10s.
And start running these scores up.
Golly.
So yeah, that was. I can't wait to see what I was talking about. You ready for some common sense media there, Austin?
I'm ready.
So to give Sean a little bit of background on this is a website that tells you if your kids should watch this movie. It breaks the movie down into different categories,
Oh,
and
I've heard about this.
yeah, so it just says right off the bat, classic kids sports movie has iffy humor / language.
Uh-oh. Oh, snap. So we know it's probably going to get at least a 3 in language. What is
You're
it?
a little off on that one, but we'll get to that. Positive
okay.
messages. Positive messages. We're gonna get a 3 out of 5.
Okay, that's not bad.
The kids on the hockey team, as well as the hockey coach, learn the values of teamwork, good sportsmanship, and playing the sport for the fun of it rather than winning at all costs.
Oh, how sweet.
I agree with that. I think it could have got a higher, but positive role models and representations, 3 out of 5.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, Coach Bombay
Mm-hmm.
is a selfish lawyer who's only coaching a hockey team as part of his community service and has no problem cheating. But he eventually learns to value the importance of winning fairly, playing the best you can, and having fun while doing so. Charlie is a boy raised in a single-parent household who loves his mother very much and does everything he can to be good for her.
Oh,
I think we lost him.
we lost Sean. I think he got called away to paternal duties.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll move on without him. Get this done. Push through.
Push through. Let's get it.
Violence, 2 out of 5.
Ooh, that's pretty low for a hockey movie. Hockey's a pretty violent sport.
It says some body checking. I'm not going to read through all this. I'm going to try to burn through this real quick so we can get this down. Just there's some violence. There's some alley fighting and some good times. I think
Yeah, it's young boys, so
the second movie may have had more violence. Sex is a 1 out of 5.
Huh.
This one's not going to read this one. The kids find a box of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues in a dumpster and proceed to rifle through the issues while yelling excitingly. A lawyer brags about how he scored with a court reporter.
Oh. All right. I love the hockey
Language,
puns.
2 out of 5 on language.
Oh, that's
Occasional swearing from kids as well as their new hockey coach in front of the kids, and then it shows up some words. So it says, in an obvious double indenture A science teacher asks a group of kids studying the figure representing a molecule, "What are the blue balls?" A boy tells another boy, "Why don't you play with yourself?"
Oh my gosh, I don't remember that at all. Wow.
I don't get that sentence.
Wow. We gotta watch that movie. Movie night.
Heck yeah. Consumerism not present. Won't
Ooh.
even let me
Oh,
click on it.
wow. Okay. Surprised they didn't say it spun off 2 additional movies.
I can't. What's hard? I figured it'd say it's based off of a real hockey team.
Well, actually, they created a hockey team based on the movie.
That's true. I forget.
So,
And did you know, my dude, that this movie spun off an animated series?
I did know that. Yeah, with like they were actually ducks
A,
playing
a,
hockey.
alien duck
Yeah, I
that
do.
landed in Anaheim,
Oh my gosh,
and as a cover to fight crime, they played hockey as the Anaheim Ducks
that is amazing. That's
and
awesome.
fought crime at night. Yeah,
Oh goodness,
gotta love the '90s.
love it.
Drinking, drugs, and smoking. 3 out of 5. Early in the movie, a character is shown drinking and driving. He is pulled over and arrested for DUI.
Oh wow,
Good for them.
yeah.
Good for them. So, I say let your kids watch this movie. It's a
Yeah.
great movie. It's a classic.
It is. It's so good.
I don't care what this says.
No,
So,
so that is the Mighty Ducks.
heck yeah, it is.
But we filled our hockey league. We are drafting tomorrow, and so maybe we'll
Yeah.
have some guests on from our hockey league, and we could talk about hockey for a little bit. We only have a couple more weeks. We only have a couple more weeks of football, and so there will be some content gaps to fill.
Yeah, we might fill that with some fantasy sports
Yeah.
action.
It'd be cool if we could get like a 5 or 10 minute guest, a different one every week from a different fantasy. Like we'll bounce back and forth. Like one week do a hockey person, one week do a basketball person, and just gab about fantasy stuff.
Oh, so she did join.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So does anybody in this league know anything about hockey
No.
or
no.
anything about sports?
Well, here's the thing. Frazier's dad is a hockey fan, so Frazier.
Yeah, but
Frazier doesn't know anything
told-
about hockey.
yeah, he told me this.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about that here in a bit, but
Yeah. He doesn't know anything. So nobody knows anything about hockey. But we do have the first girl that joined. I don't know if we can drop names. We'll figure that out later. But she's been doing crazy research the past couple days. She's got a game plan. It's pretty scary. She was rattling some stuff off yesterday, and I was like, "Holy cow! I'm intimidated right now." So
oh come on, why you gotta do this to me?
what happened?
Why you gotta be like that?
What happened?
Ah,
Oh gosh.
I draft dead last.
Oh, I haven't. No, I'm gonna do like I did. I'm gonna do like I did before, and we'll set up a Facebook group, a messenger group with the 6 of us, and then I'll create a video of me randomizing the draft. Who's first in the?
It shows you because you're
Okay.
So we good to wrap this up, boss?
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man. I don't know how long. It feels like we're long. I don't know how long we are. But
who knows? But we'll go and wrap this up. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, check out the description. It'll tell you how to find us on Twitter or podcast or YouTube or Discord. Hit us up.
Hey,
let us know what you want us to do.
If you're listening to this on any of the podcasts, come find us on YouTube.
Yep.
Give us a follow. You don't just if you want to see the face behind the voice, come find us.
Yep.
The Pantless podcast on YouTube. Not sure how to get you a link. If you wish to find our channel easier, on Twitter at the Pantless Pod 1.
Yep. And that's Pantless, not Pantsless. Pantless.
Pantless Pod 1.
Yep.
Come give us a follow.
Cool. All right, guys.
And
We'll see you next
thanks
week.
for listening.
Live episode next week. We're going to be doing live if everything works. So
heck yeah. We're going to try to fail at a live stream.
Yeah, we need to really try to blow that up. And I'll make sure to put that in the description too if I remember.
Yeah.
So,
I'll try to talk to people, see if we can get some people on here to crash it.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Let's do it. Later, guys.
Have a good one.